All right, welcome to Ultimate Remarketing Implementation. This is a course that's going to take you through some real estate marketing and marketing strategies that you can employ in your business. All right, so this is me. I am a real estate agent with EXP. Just recently won EXP Instructor of the Year. I want you to understand the kind of instructor that you're working with. So I'm going to get into the presentation. I'm going to talk a little bit about myself, and then we're going to get right into the content. So before we get started, this is me. This is some of my mentors and some of the people that have influenced me across the nation. My name is Jerome Lewis. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I consider myself to be a silly but serious millennial. I'm also very good with technology, and I am an introvert. So I like to bring that up because people identify with introverts, and I want you to understand that you don't have to be some amazing extrovert in order to have success in this business. I'm also an international speaker. And next, I like to talk about DISC. It's one of my favorite personality and behavioral assessments. I am a high D and a high C. High D is for dominance, and the C is for compliance. Make uh, Having a high D profile means I am very result oriented, right? So if you are a person that likes and appreciate results, you're in for a treat. You're going to appreciate me, my delivery, and everything that you're going to get. I'm also very detailed, right? So I'm very specific. Details matter. And although they matter, they don't matter all of the time, right? So remember, I'm a high D, high C. I'm going to show you how to get results, right? I'm going to show you how to get over analysis paralysis and stop thinking that everything has to be perfect, right? Because I used to do that myself. Like my C is very high. I really care about particulars and details. I really care about those things, but sometimes those things don't matter, right? Sometimes the result matters more. You combine the high D and the high C using disk, that means that makes me an implementer, right? So naturally, I'm an implementer because of these two personality behaviors, right? I'm very high in both. I'm very good at implementation. I'm also very good at helping you implement implementation, right? Next, I am the marketing director, chief marketing officer for a marketing agency, and our marketing agency specifically helps real estate entrepreneurs. We help you with whatever you need help with: tech, marketing, video marketing, Google ads, Facebook ads, anything that you need help around, we'll help you do. We run a marketing agency. If you don't want to do some of these things by yourself, we're more than happy to help you do that. And if you want to learn about me a little more personally, you can visit my website, jeromelewis.com. I'm also a number one national best-selling author. If you're interested in my book, there is a QR code here, right? You can scan that QR code and it'll take you over to a purchasing page for my book. But I'm also going to give an opportunity for you to get a free copy of the book. And that's going to depend on when you're watching this video. So the offer may be expired by the time you watch this video. However, if you are still interested in getting a copy of the book, all you have to do is scan that QR code or visit remarketingbook.com, and we will send out a book to you for free. All you have to do is cover the shipping. All right, so we're getting closer to the presentation. These are some tips for you to get the most out of this training. Tip number one, we have a website, digitalrealestatestrategies.com. We got a lot of stuff on there. Tip number two, make sure you utilize screenshots, right? So there's a screenshot button or a screenshot feature on your phone or on your computer. Make sure you utilize that. Don't just sit through and watch this presentation. Gather screenshots and take notes so you can get the best out of it. The recording and the slides, they'll be available to you. If you are watching this on YouTube, the slides are only available to members. If you are a member or you did pay, the slides will be included in the presentation in the description, right? So one of the benefits of the slides is you get to access the links and the resources that you will see throughout the presentation. And one more thing, throughout my presentations, I don't just do lectures. I like to give resources away. So we're talking about the slides. During the presentation, you will see these little links and these little icons. These are emoji. This emoji is their indicator for you to understand that that particular button, that particular link, or that particular text is a resource for you to access. So, as an example, I was talking and I said, make sure you utilize screenshots. There's a link next to this here, this link. And if you click on that link, it will take you to a software that I recommend for you to utilize the screenshot feature, right? Next icon is this camera icon. And whenever you see this camera icon throughout the presentation, it's highly suggested that you take a screenshot of that particular slide. All right. So that's how the presentation is. It's a very interactive presentation. It's not just a lecture. Make sure you are prepared to take notes and be engaged and be involved. Don't listen to this presentation actively. Make sure you're involved. The more active you are, the more attentive you are, the better the presentation will be for you and the more you will learn. Now, again, this is the links and resources. Anytime you see this link, that means it's something for you to click on. So if I were to click on this, when I get the slides, it will take me out to that particular resource. Anytime you see this camera, that means it's a video resource for you. All right, more tips to get the most out of this training. This is a quote attributed to Benjamin Franklin. Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn, right? The point of that quote is make sure you engage and make sure you involve yourself because the more you're engaged and the more you're involved, the more you will learn. Next, this is a link and a resource. This is going to teach you, right? This is a chapter. So we have a book would like to show you, right? And we have a book on productivity hacks. So these links right here is going to take you to one of our productivity hacks. Let me pull up the screen really quickly for you. So this book is 17 productivity secrets and other useful implementation strategies. And this book teaches you how to implement and employ useful secrets, useful implementation strategies into your business. So if we go back over to the presentation, that link that we're talking about, let's go back over. This link that you click on is going to take you to a particular YouTube training, and that's going to show you how you can utilize and implement that particular strategy. So when you collect the slides, you can click on that link and get access to that. And I just want to reiterate and emphasize, make sure you're engaged and involved. It's going to help you get the most out of this training. Next, we also have some YouTube trainings available. You can search us up on YouTube, or if you're watching this, you're probably already on YouTube. If you're one of our students, one of our members, you can just click on that link and it'll take you right to the YouTube page with some of the trainings. We also have a Facebook group. It is our ultimate remarketing implementation group. If you are looking for tips, strategies, and you need help on implementing this stuff into your business, you can check out our Facebook group. All right, so this is how you get the free paperback book. You're going to email this particular email address. You're going to send over your full name, right? First and last name. You're going to send over your mailing address because, yes, it's an actual physical book and we need to send it to you. You're going to send your email and phone number. We need that information to correspond with you and send you your tracking information. And then normally when we're doing this, it's only first come, first serve. So the first 10% of people that send over this information, you'll get a free copy of the book. And you must do it exactly as instructed, right? You have to send over full name, mailing address, email, phone number, and it's first come, first serve. If you don't send it over like this, we can't send you a book. However, again, you are more than welcome to go get a free copy from our website. Just cover the shipping, remarketingbook.com. And of course, it's available on Amazon as well. All right, so these are social media stats that I like to emphasize and showcase so you can understand the importance of utilizing social media in your business. People always say, oh, I don't like social media. I don't want to be on there. This is not for me. And one thing that we fail to realize is that Business is not about us. We're involved, but it's not about us, right? So I want you to be selfless for a minute and understand that people need your services, right? Some people need you. And in order for them to discover you, you're going to have to be available on social media. Additionally, the more value you provide, the more rewarded you will be. And social media is one of those things that allows you to magnify your influence, magnify your marketing, magnify the effectiveness of what it is that you do. These are some social media stats. Sales reps who are active on social media get 45% more sales opportunities than those who aren't. And this comes directly from LinkedIn, right? So imagine if you're one of those people, I don't like social media, I don't want to be on there, I don't want to be active, right? You're missing a lot of business. You can get 45% more sales by being active on social media, right? This is one of those ways that you increase your business immediately. Get active on social media. Next, sales reps that use social media as a sales channel are 51% more likely to hit their sales quota, right? Than those who don't. You're not utilizing social media, you're missing out. Just being on and utilizing social media will bring business to you, right? Doesn't matter how good your service or your product is if nobody knows about it. And one of the best ways to deliver what it is that you do, your service or your product, is by utilizing social media. It's also free in many cases. It's also free in many cases. Next stat, 78% of people, salespeople who use social media perform better than their peers, right? So those that aren't using social media, they're at a disadvantage already. We don't want you to be at a disadvantage. So make sure you are one of the people that are utilizing social media. And understand that it's not about you, it's about your customer, your prospect, your clients. Number two, so I'm typically dealing with real estate agents, and this is a stat directly from National Association of Realtors. Social media is the number one lead generation tool for realtors, right? So a lot of times I get people coming in, how do I get more leads? How do I get more business? Are you on social media? Are you active? Are you utilizing it? No. If you're not, you're missing out. So this is one of the quickest, most efficient ways to increase your business. Utilize social media. All right, next, video marketing stats. This is very relevant to you because our objective today is to get you to understand the importance of utilizing video. And the same thing remains here, right? Those that use video, just like in social media, those that use social media, they succeed more, they do better, they have better success. Those who use video have better success. 96% of people have watched an explainer video to learn more about a product or service, right? 96% of people. 88% of people have been convinced to buy a product with video. And this is one of my favorite. Users are 12 times more likely to share video content than any other type of content, right? How's that to increase your chances of your content being shared by 12? By 12. Just by adding a video, you can do that. Just by adding a video. Video marketing stats. 85% of buyers and sellers prefer video. And this comes directly from National Association of Realtors, right? Our industry, our niche. 85%. 85% of your prospects, customers, and clients prefer video. And then less than 40% of agents use video, right? And I know for sure that even less real estate investors use video, right? There's a fear of using video. People make all kind of excuses. I don't like my voice. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Today, We're going to conquer those excuses. We're going to conquer those issues. I want to show you exactly how and what you can do to start implementing video into your business. And I want to focus on this stat. It says less than 40% of agents, but I've been teaching and demonstrating how to do video in your business for several years now. And it says 40%, but each time I survey a room, it's even less than that. It's even less than that, right? Normally, in my experience, it's less than 20%, right? So people ask, how can I stand out? How can I be different? Well, number one of the things that you can do immediately is start using video. You already put yourself in the top. Let's just say if we can only go off the statistics here, you already put yourself in the top 40%. But again, remember I said when I survey a room, it's even less, right? So keep that in mind. When I survey the room, I ask who's doing video, and about 20% of people raise their hand, right? But then next, when I ask who's doing video consistently, hands go down, right? Not enough people are doing video consistently. So each time I've asked that question, less than 10% of people say they're using video consistently in their business. So how's that? You want to stand out? You want to jump out? You want to be ahead of the crowd? You want to be a different agent? You want to be a different real estate investor? Employ video and make sure you do it differently. Not differently. Make sure you do it consistently. And that will put you in an elite group. An elite group. Because not many people are doing this consistently. These are some more resources for you to access. If you are one of the students, you can just simply click on these slides and you get access to all of these trainings. These are free. These are no cost to you. These are more trainings for you. If you're a student, you click on the slides and the link, or they'll be in the description. This is just more resources for you. And again, if you want a free paperback book, here you go. You got to send me over this information, your full name, your mailing address, email, phone number, so we can follow up, correspond. And again, it's the first 10%, first come, first serve, while supplies last. You must do this exactly as instructed. And if you're not one of the first, you're more than welcome to get you a copy on Amazon. If you get the electronic version, it's only 99 cents. If you want the paperback version, it'll be $19.97 on Amazon. And if you want that in addition to, let me show you. Here's what you get when you purchase from our website. We got to incentivize you, right? We have to incentivize you. So when you purchase from our website directly, we're going to give you this one. You're going to get a copy of this. You're going to get a copy of that. And you're going to get a copy of that. So we give you all three for the price of one when you purchase directly from our website. You can go get all of these from Amazon if you want. It's up to you. But when you purchase from our website, we give you all of them. All right. And for those that are interested, we also have a social media marketing implementation course. And all you have to do is visit this website here, go.digitalrealestatestrategy.com, or you can scan this QR code and that'll take you directly to our course. This course will help you get more leads, more clients, more deals, right? It's going to show you how to use social media to get all of those things, right? And there are even some bonuses in there, right? We pack things with more than enough value. Furthermore, there's a 100% money back guarantee, right? We know our stuff works, so we put a guarantee on it. 100% money back guarantee. All right, so video marketing for real estate, part 1, an intro to easy video marketing. No fluff, bottom line video marketing for real estate entrepreneurs, right? Before we get into the presentation, we're going to take a short break, and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. So let's get started. Video marketing for real estate, an intro to easy video marketing implementation. All right, so video marketing implementation. I want you to understand, right, that I am a, you should know by now, but I'm all about results, right? No fluff, bottom line results. So what does that mean? What is no fluff, bottom line results? Our objective today is to employ and implement that with video marketing. So what does that mean? That means I'm going to help you with several things, right? One of those things being technology overload, right? We're going to help you get over that technology. What should I use? What should I do? We're going to help you get over that. No fluff, bottom line, we're going to help you get over that. Production over perfection, right? A lot of times people worry about the wrong things. I'm going to help you solve that, right? If you're here to feel good and you whatever, this is not the presentation for you. We are not the instructors for you. We are, and we work with a very specific client. We work with people that want results. We work with people that want to succeed, right? So we're here to deliver production over perfection, right? We're going to get things done, get things moving, and then we can work on perfecting that. But again, production comes before perfection. And we're going to get you started with nothing fancy, right? So a lot of times people worry about, oh, I want the words flashing on the screen, I want this popping in, popping out, I want houses here or houses there, I want all this stuff on my video, right? Our objective today is to get things produced, right? We're not going to be doing anything fancy. What equipment should I use? What microphone should I use? What camera? Those things don't matter, right? I'm going to show you how to employ effective video marketing without doing anything fancy, without having to spend any extra money. It's not necessary. It's going to be no to low cost, right? It shouldn't cost you anything. If it does, it'll cost you very little, so you can employ this in your business. And then I'm all about efficiency. So we're going to take some of these things, right? And we're going to use them multiple times. We want to be efficient. We're business owners, right? We don't want to spend all day editing a video. We don't want to spend all day playing around in the ad center. We don't want to do those things. We want to increase our efficiency. We don't want to spend all day door knocking, talking to people, having them close the door in our face, right? So we're going to prioritize efficiency. And then my favorite, we care about the bottom line. We care about results, being results driven, right? Show me your results. Once you have the results, we can improve on those results. So this presentation is to help you get results. We're going to be very, very bottom line, right? I care about helping you get ahead and get those results. And that's what we're here to do. This is a quote that I just love. I just love. There is It's hard to find the person that has said this quote, so it's unknown, but this is such an important quote. Imperfect consistency beats perfect inconsistency every time, right? So we just talked about like results driven, bottom line, production over perfection, results over reasons, right? Execution over excuses. That's our objective today. We don't want to be making excuses. We want results, right? And it's not going to be perfect. But guess what? Imperfect consistency beats perfect inconsistency every time. Every time. So just understand. I want to emphasize this. And I want to say it one more time. Imperfect consistency beats perfect inconsistency every time. All right, so let's get into the presentation. What do you need for bottom line video marketing? It's confusing, right? Well, I'm going to show you what you need. So to do any of this, we need hardware, right? And what is hardware? Hardware is just about anything that you can touch in regards to what we're talking about today. So hardware is, it can be a computer, it can be a camera, it can be a phone, but these are the recommendations that we have, right? So the things that you need, that you absolutely need to employ this video marketing in your business, number one is smartphone, right? Your smartphone. That's the one thing that you absolutely need in terms of hardware. Next, this is what's suggested, but it's not needed, right? So I don't want you to think that you absolutely need this to get started. And if you go back and you check my videos, you check my YouTube, my Facebook, my Instagram, some of those things, you're going to see my progression, right? How did I get so good at video, right? As people would say. It's not that I'm good, I'm just consistent, right? I'm consistent, and that's our objective to get you to be consistent, right? So you start with your smartphone. However, I do have one suggestion, and I did use this suggestion a little bit earlier. That one suggestion is a microphone, right? And most times, in many cases, I suggest that you get a lavalier lapel microphone, right? In a lapel microphone, let me see. A lapel microphone looks like, let's do a, I can go right to Amazon and showcase a lapel, like a lavalier lapel microphone. So you would do the same thing, and it's not necessary, right? But let's look for it. Lapel. So I type in lavalier microphone on Amazon, and a bunch of microphones come up. Very inexpensive, right? This is the one that I use for years. For years, $12. You can get it from Amazon. There's another one, $12, $13. Then you got some a little more fancier ones. But this is all you need. You need a lapel microphone, maybe. And again, it's not absolutely necessary. It's just a suggestion, right? Because people will click off of your video for the audio more than they click off for the visual. So that's a suggestion. Get you a lavalier lapel microphone if you must. And these things are maybe, but not really, right? So, and I'll put them all on one line because they're not absolutely necessary. They're not essential to your success. I have some of these items, but it's not absolutely necessary, right? I get business. My most effective video, I don't even know if I was using a microphone. It's just me talking, right? Directly to my phone camera. And that video has yielded me hundreds of thousands of dollars. Very basic video. Hey, my name is Jerome Lewis, and I buy houses, and I let them know what it is that I do, right? And if you're a student, you're watching this in our course, you have access to those particular videos. All right, so what are some more things that you need to do this and employ the video marketing? Well, you need hosting. What is hosting? Hosting is the best way to put hosting is, where is your video going to stay? Who's going to store it, right? These are two hosting resources, and there are hundreds, probably thousands of hosting resources that you can utilize in your business. But these are two of the most popular. You have YouTube and you have Vimeo. You upload your videos to these platforms, they host the video for you, and your customer, your client, even you can play the video directly from or on the platform. Other hosts, social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Pinterest, just about any social media platform that you see video on, they can host your video as well. And it's all free, right? So the difference here between all of these here that you see, they all have free versions. It just so happens that Vimeo has a paid service, and it tends to be a little more premium. It gives users a better interface, a better experience. However, most of these are free. They have free resources. So hosting is free, right? Remember, we said no to low cost. Next, what do we need, right? So we talked about hardware so far. We talked about hosting, and now we're going to talk about software. What software do you need, right? Like, how do we get over that? How do we get through that? Well, one of the first things that always come up, and that's why I'm addressing it, I'm bringing it up here, is video editors. What video editing software do you use? Is what people are often asking. And I bring this up to address it because it's such a common thing. It's such a common question. But again, this is not necessary. Video editing software is not necessary to employing video marketing into your business. It's not necessary. It can be useful, it can help, but it's not necessary, especially early on in the beginning stages, right? So we create the content and then we need something to edit. But you don't want to worry about this stuff until you have the actual content, the actual video. However, people still always ask. So there are different tiers for video editing softwares. You got free, and you got paid, right? So on the prior slide, we went through these different resources, and Vimeo can qualify as a paid service. YouTube is a free service. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, they're all kind of free services where you can host, right? Let's go back. Paid was Vimeo. Next, you also have like, so we're talking about the video editing software, right? Video editing software can be free or paid as well. And the way I like to think about it is, again, video editing is not absolutely necessary. However, there are some options available. So you got free, you got paid, you also got cloud-based video editing software. Then you also have local, which could be a desktop computer or a laptop computer. But you have cloud-based and you have local editors. And the main benefit between the two is, like, typically when you go cloud based, you can access your software or your video from anywhere, right? And local slash desktop, you have to be on that particular device, right? So different video editors. I do have a few recommendations for those that want to be hard headed and want to edit early on, or maybe you're a little bit further along than I think, and you're ready to edit. My recommendations for free editing software are, for free, Kapwing. And the way you spell that is Kapwing. It's a great software, great tool. I'll put a link to it in the description. Kapwing is a great, easy, easy video editing software. Now, for paid, it's also pretty easy to use WeVideo. WeVideo is a great premium, right? They have a free version, but once you pay, it starts to make a lot more sense. WeVideo is a great cloud-based video editing software, right? And typically, I recommend cloud-based softwares because I'm about efficiency, right? If you have more than one device, you'll be able to do more using a cloud-based editor. I don't have any recommendations for local video editors. You could probably Google that and check them out. There's probably a ton of suggestions out there, but I definitely recommend those two cloud-based softwares, Kapwing and WeVideo, and I'll put links to those in the description. Those are excellent tools, and one of the main benefits of those softwares is that they are very, very easy to use, right? They're not overwhelming at all. It might take a tutorial, one or two tutorials, but they are very easy to use, and they include a ton of resources inside for you, right? Resources such as pictures and B-roll and whatever you need in these particular softwares, it's pretty much all there. It's a great package. You don't have to worry about going to find other things outside of these two softwares, right? So next, what you need storage. You need storage, and what storage can be local or it can be cloud based too. And typically, what I suggest is, as long as you don't have a ton of video, I suggest that you utilize Google Drive, right? And Google Drive is it's another cloud-based solution. I'm really big on cloud-based solutions because of the efficiency, right? Google Drive is another cloud-based solution. You store your videos there and you can share them accordingly, right? If you need to share it out, you send a person a link, and they have access to that video or they have access to that file. Local has some of its benefits too, but in many cases, your best bet is going to be cloud-based, right? Because you're going to have to share some of this stuff over to editors and whatnot. And the best way to give them access is by it being in the cloud and them having a link to be able to access that tool. So other storage locations include, you can store them on YouTube. You can store it on Vimeo. There are a ton of video storage services available. You can Google it, plenty will come up. But again, I'm talking about being bottom line and result driven, result oriented. I want you to, you don't need much other than these tools here, right? That you see on the screen. You can go local where you don't need to pay for anything, right? But your content is strictly on that local device. You can use Google, right? Most of us have Google and Gmail accounts by now. You can use Vimeo or you can use YouTube. All right, so why video marketing? Video marketing is going to help you stand out, right? So remember, we talked a little bit about how can you stand out from the crowd? Well, guess what? You can become part of that 20% that aren't doing video consistently automatically, right? You stand out. There's no other you available. Nobody can reproduce or be like you. No matter what you say, there's no other you. Some people are going to like it, some people are not. But one of the things about using video marketing is that you stand out, right? You stand out because not enough people are doing it. Not enough people are doing it or utilizing it. And we talked about this prior, but there is no other you. Simply put, video, right? So in communication, right? And text can be misconstrued. Even audio, like just audio can be misconstrued. A large part of human communication is body language, right? Body language, tonality, facial expressions. This is essential to video marketing. However, it's essential to human communication. However, the other communication mediums doesn't translate this all the time, right? It doesn't translate these things all the time. Well, when you use video, you can translate these things, right? They say text is only about 10% of communication. So if you're doing all text or emails or something like that, a large part of the communication that you're doing is missing. It's missing. So when you utilize video, you appear more human. People can understand, they can see things. Utilize video, right? Video is going to increase your efficiency, right? So you create a video, right? You create that content, it becomes a marketing asset. And you can then send that to people. And guess what? The facial expressions and the human communication, that stuff that we talked about, you can translate that. You can transfer that to your customer, transfer that to your prospect, a business partner. You can start to translate those things. You did one video and you can transfer that several times over. You don't have to have the same conversation or explain the same message over and over and over again. You do a video, right? And you get it done. So efficiency, right? Somebody come, hey, Jerome, I have a question about, I don't know, marketing. Could you explain that to me? Actually, you know what? I get this question a lot. Here's what I'll do. I'll make a video for you and you can watch that video and then we can have a conversation if there's something you don't understand about that. How's that? Sure, I would like that. Right? That increases your efficiency. So guess what? Next time when someone asks you this question, you can send them that video. So it's increasing your efficiency. You don't have to have that same conversation. Hey, I asked you about how to get qualified for a mortgage. Oh, you know what? I actually have a video on that. I want to send you that video. How about you watch that video and then you get back to me? Okay, sure. Right? So it increases your efficiency. I'm going to make a video for that. I have a video for that, right? Either or, right? You may have videos already. You may have content already. You know what? Let me send this to you. Or if you don't, you know what? It would be better if I explain this. It's a little bit complex. I'm going to explain this in a video to you, and then I want to send it to you. Okay? So those are examples of how it will help increase your efficiency. Now, these are some of my favorite stats around video. I'm not going to read them all out, but you should utilize the screenshot feature. Take a screenshot of these different things, right? Check this out. Including a video on your landing page can boost your conversion rate by up to 80%. 60% of people prefer to watch a video. 18% rather read text. Drastic numbers. 78% of users got more traffic to their website after using video. The number one way customers are moving from discovering a brand to purchasing is video advertising. Video posts, 59% more engagement than other post types. So the numbers are there. Users spend 3 times longer watching live video. Look at that. Native videos have a 10-time higher reach compared to YouTube links. That's insane. I have to keep that. Viewers retain 95% of a message when they watch it in a video compared to 10% when reading it in text. How is that for communication and delivering your message? One hundred million hours of video are watched each day on Facebook. 500 million people watch Facebook videos every day. Facebook videos 135% more organic reach on average than a photo. All right. So now that we understand the importance of why we should be doing video, we're going to talk about the message. What should you say? What should you say? How to employ video. We're going to take a short break and then we'll be right back. All right. So video, your message, what to say. What should I say? These are some things that you can do, right? You don't know what to say. You got a knowledge paralysis. It's not complicated, right? Our objective, my objective is to help you get the result that you're looking for. And that's to employ video marketing. So you can increase more business, get more leads, get more customers, get more clients, right? Well, one of the first things that you can do is you can introduce yourself. And here, this is a link. This is a link for you to access, right? You can click on this and you can see examples of introducing yourself. Next, what can you do? You can greet people. So, hey, hi, hello. Very basic stuff. Hi, how's your day? Greet people, right? And remember, we're looking for progress over perfection. This doesn't have to be a marketing video immediately. We'll get there. But our objective is to get over the hump of employing video. Ask your audience, right? So a really good example I like to do, people say, I don't know what to talk about. I want to know what my audience is, what they want to see. Well, why don't you ask them? Do a video, right? Hey, what do you want to learn about? And it doesn't even have to be a video. It can be a text. Make a Facebook post, make a social media post. Hey, what do you want to learn about in my business, in my profession? Or what do you want to know about me? Ask people and see what they say. And that's how you address it. But to go more business strategic, right? Ask your audience, create a video, whip out your phone. Hey guys, I'm trying to make more video. Hey team, I'm trying to make more video. Hey friends, I'm trying to do more video. What are some things that you want to learn about in my industry? Hey team, I'm trying to employ more video into my marketing. Tell me some things you would like to learn about. Let me know below. Very basic stuff. It doesn't have to be complicated. Hey, I'm being held accountable in a group. I just took some coaching and some training. Tell me some things you want to learn about, and I'll create videos around that, right? And these are all topics. They're less than a minute that you can employ into your business. Less than a minute, right? Answer questions, right? We have the content creation, frustration, elimination webinar, where we teach you how to get all the subjects, all of the topics that you need around video, everything you need. Answer those questions in a video format. And this is a link to the 5-day video marketing challenge. If you're a student, you get access to this. So you can employ video into your business in 5 days or less. 5 days or less, you can employ it and you can be off and running using video marketing. So you can get more leads, get more customers, get more prospects. Now, one of the objections we receive a lot is, what if I mess up? What if I stutter? Right? Well, that's okay. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to stutter. Because guess what? We're going for progress over perfection. Nobody's perfect. And something I want you to understand about perfection is nobody really identifies with that. People appreciate human authenticity. They don't expect you to be perfect. They don't want you to be perfect. They want you to be a human. You're the only one that wants you to be perfect. Nobody's expecting you to be perfect. So it's okay to mess up. And one thing I want to share, my most engaging content is my content. I post my bloopers, right? So the most engaging content I get is the content where I mess up, where I make mistakes. People love that content. They love to see me make mistakes and mess up. And that's okay. It's silly. I want them. I want that engagement. People really appreciate that, right? I'm not expected. I don't expect to be perfect. So I take and I post my bloopers and I post my mistakes. People love it. It increases the engagement. So it's okay to mess up. What if I stutter? It's okay to stutter. It's okay to mess up. You're a human. Doesn't have to be perfect. Mistakes are authentic and relatable. People can relate, right? You're a professional, but you don't want to be so professional where you start to separate yourself and you don't appear human to people. You will get better over time, right? You're not going to be perfect on the first try. You're not going to be perfect on the first handful of tries. You may never be perfect, and that's okay. But what are we striving for? Progress over perfection, right? So you will get better over time, but you have to practice, you have to implement, you have to take the action, right? Take the action, get the video done. Now you have a checkpoint. What can I do better next time? I didn't make eye contact. Okay, next time I'll make eye contact. I wasn't loud enough. Okay, next time I'll be loud enough. But now you have that content and you've got it done. So now you can improve. You have a checkpoint. Action is key. Make sure you take action. Make sure you implement. All right, so these are some video use cases. Video, you can use marketing. This is the most common one. This is the one we think about most, right? How do you market yourself? You're going to let people know what it is that you do. Marketing. Explanations, right? So we can go further. Video doesn't have to be only marketing. It can be explanations, right? Some customer or some prospect, they don't understand the contract process, the paperwork process. Well, you can explain it to them. Well, this is how this works. Do a screen share or maybe just do a raw video. Hey, this is how this works. Explain to them how it works. Tutorials, right? All right, so I just explained to you how contracts works. Now I want to walk you through a tutorial. I'm going to walk you through a tutorial. This is how this works. You do this, you do that, you drag this here, you drop that there, or you pick up your pen and you sign here. You go through page 14 and you sign there, right? You initial line 7. Tutorials and explanations, right? So video isn't all about marketing. Video is a great communication device, great tutorial device. We talked about it. Explaining documents and contracts. Transaction updates. You got a seller, you got a buyer, you're going through a particular transaction. Hey, what's going on with me purchasing that house? All right, let me give you an update. I'll do it over video. I'm in the car, I'm driving to another client, but while I'm driving, I'm gonna turn on my camera and let you know exactly what's happening with our transaction. Right? Transaction updates. All right, so what are some reasons that you aren't using video? And I'm telling you, I've been doing this for years, so I've collected some of the most common reasons. And to be honest, Some people may not like to hear this, but what they really are excuses, right? And I'm going to show you what they are after this quick break. We're going to take a 30-second break and then we're going to come back. All right. All right. So, what are some reasons you aren't using video marketing? Remember, I said I was going to be honest and call them what they are. They're excuses. So, A, excuses holding you back from success with video marketing implementation. I don't know what to say. We addressed that one, right? We already went over that. What do you say? Introduce yourself, talk about a topic, answer a question, right? You now know what to say. You know what to say. So that one is gone. Hate my voice. Well, you hate your voice, but guess what? We mentioned this earlier. Is this business about you or is this business about your client? This business involves you, but it's not about you. It's about your client. So guess what? Guess who doesn't hate your voice? Your customer, your client, your prospect, the people that deserve to work with you, the people whose lives are going to change. They don't hate your voice. You can hate your voice. That's fine. But guess what? They hear your voice anyway. They hear your voice anyway. So don't listen to it. Don't listen to it. Right? You can hate your voice. You don't have to listen to your video. Editing software. We addressed this one, right? What editing software should I use? You don't need to edit. However, we also gave you suggestions for editing software. So that excuse is gone. Where to post. We gave you feedback on where to post. Generally, social media, right? You can also just share it one-to-one video, right? Where to post. That excuse is gone and obliterated, right? Nobody wants to hear from me. That's a lie. You know that's a lie. You're here, right? You're in this business, in this service to serve people. And plenty of people want to hear from you, but you're not delivering your message. So you're putting a roadblock in your way saying that nobody wants to hear from you. That's an excuse, right? And we've eliminated and dominated that excuse. I look silly on camera. No, you don't. It's another made up excuse. Don't do anything silly. Or maybe you have a silly personality and that's okay too, even if you do look silly. But guess what? You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. Okay, maybe you do look silly one or two times. Okay, but you're going to get better, right? You're going to get better. Next, my hair and makeup. Okay, well, guess what? Fix it. Especially you ladies, your hair and your makeup. We don't have an excuse. We can't wear hair and makeup, right? Your hair and your makeup, then get ready. Fix your hair, fix your makeup. That excuse is gone. That excuse is gone. I stutter and stumble when I talk. Okay, you stutter and stumble when you talk in person then too, right? Right. Yes. And that's okay. People expect us to stutter sometimes. They expect us to stumble sometimes. It's human. It's authentic. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. And if you do, if somebody cancels you because you stutter or you stumble, do you want to work with that client anyway? Is that an ideal customer or client for you? They're likely going to be a headache. If they're bothered over something as simple as that, you likely don't want to work with that client or customer anyway. But again, this is not about that. This is about you. You stutter and you stumble when so what? You're not going to be perfect. 7 more excuses holding you back. I need the right equipment. We already addressed this. What equipment do you need? You only need one piece of equipment. This here, your smartphone. You don't need anything else. You need this one piece of equipment, your smartphone. You don't need a camera. You don't even really need a microphone, right? It was a suggestion, but it's not necessary. You can whip out your phone today. and start recording videos. Another one, I'm old school slash I'd rather be face to face. This is an excuse. This is another excuse. So you're not accountable to creating these videos, right? Great example. If you're old school and you rather be face to face, nobody said you can't still do these things. Nobody said you can't still be face to face. You can still be face to face and you can still use video. So do both, right? I'm old school. I'd rather be face to face. I want to go door knock. Okay, go door knock, but still use video, right? I didn't say stop or cancel or don't do your other things. We didn't say that, right? So you can still do your old school and your face to face stuff. Just add video to it and get more business, right? Exactly. Technology. We overcame that today too. There's a lot of technology, and what do we talk about? We don't need much tech here. The only thing we need is our smartphone. So you don't need to worry about anything else. You need your smartphone and you need to post it somewhere. You post it somewhere, you're going to post it to social media. Generally, that's where you're going to post it. You don't need much else. Smartphone, camera, right? And if you're one of my students, one of my clients, I help you get through all of the other technology stuff. You don't need to be some technology genius. You just need the content. And once you have the content, posting and where to post it using the technology is easy. It's easy. You don't know how this was obliterated today. We eliminated this today because we gave you everything that you need to employ it, to utilize video marketing. Have an accent. This is one of my favorite because I wish that I had an accent. I envy people that have accents, right? I'm jealous. I'll say it. I'm jealous. I wish I had an accent because they're so cool. People love accents. It's different. It separates you. Nobody cares about your accent as much as you do. We love your accent. Every time I ask people, they bring up, I have an accent. Nobody cares. They love your accent. That's even more reason why you should be talking. I wish I had an accent, but I don't, and that's okay. But those with accent, you will stand out more. Another thing about accents, right? Um, in cases what people talk about their accents and how they like someone may stumble or it might be hard to listen to them because of their accent, right? But guess what? When it's hard to listen to you and you're talking, people when you have an accent, people have to listen harder, right? So you're getting more attention than the usual person that doesn't have an accent. So keep that in mind when you have an accent. It's actually an advantage to you because we have to listen harder. We have to listen more intently, more attentively when you have an accent so we can pick up on what it is that you're saying. And it does something to the brain psychologically, right? You have the accent and I have to listen closely, right? I can't be as passive as I am normally because you have that accent, right? My race, my ethnicity, my culture, right? These are the things that make you human and separate you, right? You're different. People appreciate these things. Look at me, I'm black, and that's just who I am, right? Some people are going to like me and want to work with me, some people aren't. And to some people, it's not even going to matter, right? There are 7 billion people on this planet. We can't please all of them, but we can please the people that are meant to work with us. We have a purpose to serve. That's your objective. Nobody's thinking about these things as much as you are. We actually appreciate these differences. I appreciate the differences of people, right? I appreciate the different accents. I appreciate the different races, ethnicities, the cultures, the genders. I appreciate those things, and most people do, right? You will have some negatives, people here and there, but generally, most people appreciate those things. And again, our whole objective today, obliterate perfection, right? We want to be bottom line, result oriented, right? Progress over perfection. Imperfect consistency beats perfect consistency every time. Remember that. Don't forget. No need to be perfect. Perfection is nearly impossible. It'll only hold you back if you're trying to aim for perfection. So get over. trying to be perfect. All right, so how to start video marketing immediately. We're going to take a quick 30-second break and then we'll be right back. And I'm going to show you how you can employ this stuff immediately, right? All right, so how to employ video marketing immediately. We have some examples and we're going to go through some stuff and I might even like do like a live video on the spot, right? Using, guess what? None other than only my smartphone. All right, so look at that. Big and bright and red. One of the best ways is to do Facebook Live, right? Facebook Live or any platform, you just go live, right? And one of the major things about going live is that, guess what? You don't get any retakes. It's scary, but it's also a benefit, right? It's also a benefit. You go live, you don't have to worry about editing. You don't really have to worry about a script. It's all live. So this is my favorite form of video marketing is live video. We're just going, right? You don't get a chance to edit. You don't get a chance to do any of those things. You just go. And it's okay. What do you need? Well, you need to have the proper mindset, right? You're going to go live and understand that you're going to make mistakes because we're all human. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. You need the right mentality. I'm going to deliver this message because my customers, my clients, my prospects, they need to hear this message. They need to hear this message. So get ready, right? Get ready, be in the proper mindset, be encouraging, be positive, be humanistic, right? Understand. Okay, I might make a mistake. That's okay. Going live to deliver this message. And the people that need to hear from me will hear from me. They will get this message. And the cool thing about video is that it kind of lives forever, right? And even if you don't want it to live forever, guess what? You can delete it. But you create this video and it's going to be going, it can be used forever. It's an ever standing asset. They can be watched constantly, shared constantly, sent constantly, right? Next, well, you need your smartphone. You need your phone. That's all you need. What camera? Oh, the P8496 Canon 2.8. You don't need all of that. You got your smartphone. You have a smartphone and you know how to use a camera by now. Take out that smartphone and use the camera feature on your smartphone. Open it up. That's all you need, right? Platform. What platform are you going to use? Well, in this case, we're talking Facebook. So you're going to go to Facebook, open up that Facebook app, find the live, hit that button, and you're going to go live, right? Press the button, and that's it. Guess what? You didn't have to edit. You didn't have to figure out technology, right? You just go live and you talk. Mhm. Again, I suggest Facebook. If you're like scared to go live to your Facebook friends, guess what? You can change the settings in Facebook and you can live stream to only yourself as an option. Only me is an option. You may not be able to see, but let's see. Let's see what we can do. But you go on your smartphone, Facebook gives you the option only me. Public, friends accept, specific friends, only me. You can do it only me Facebook post, right? You can do it only me live stream. You need practice? There you go. Directly on Facebook. Only me. Only me. So what's the excuse now? You scared of the pup? No excuse, right? You'll go live to only yourself. And if you want more accountability, we have a Facebook group, the Marketing Implementation Facebook group, right there. Feel free to go live in our Facebook group. And this is a link to that Facebook group. You want some feedback? You want some input on your video? We'd be more than happy to do that. And we are very encouraging, right? We want you to succeed. That's our objective. So this is how you go live in more detail, right? You want to open up your app and it will look very similar to this. You're going to hit this button right here. You see that? Live. You're going to hit that. Once you're logged into Facebook, right? Hit that live button, which you see. That's the button here. Sitting right there. Front and not center, but it's pretty hard to miss. Once you hit that live button, you go over. You're going to get a screen very similar to this. Very similar to this. And in this case, I'm going to do on my phone. And I'm going to go live to myself. I'm going to do it as an example right on the spot for you. Only me. And I'm going to go live. And this will be posted in the resource center for you. All right. So, hey, my name is Jerome. I'm going live. I am doing a live training in our ultimate remarketing implementation Facebook. Well, not Facebook group. See, there I go. I made a mistake. I'm going live for our ultimate implementation Facebook training. This is a live video that I'm creating as an example. I'm leading by example to showcase that we don't have to be perfect and the videos don't have to be perfect. We just need to get it out there and we need to get it done. So that's enough for now. I'm going to log off. All right, so we just went live. I did a live example of a video of me. And one thing I didn't mention is, but you orient your phone. What does that mean? Make sure your phone is set properly. So if you're going to stream live stream vertical, make sure your phone is vertical. If you're going to live stream horizontal, make sure your phone is horizontal, and make sure the icons and the words and everything on the camera, make sure they are correct, right? So in this case, what you're seeing on the screen, if this at location is vertical, if you can read it correctly, that's how your video will stream. Okay, so start live video is looking like this. My video is going to stream vertically. If it were the other way around, and I had to flip the phone to read the words, that means your phone is not oriented correctly. So just make sure you orient your phone correctly. In most cases, it's going to be perfectly fine to go with a vertical video. I'm a huge fan of horizontal videos because they are more efficient, but that's another topic for another time, right? Both are okay. Both are effective. And your main objective, your main thing here is you want to make sure you're getting something done. And then later you can improve. Later you can improve. However, if you absolutely must know what should I do, I strongly suggest horizontal because it's a lot more versatile and you can use it several times over compared to the vertical video. And one thing about going live is that some people will say, hey, I'm hopping on and I'm going live. I'm going to wait for a couple of people to jump on. And I want you to think about your audience, right? Most people are not going to attend and watch your live video. However, they will see it later. So when you're doing that waiting time, hey, I'm thinking about going live. I'm going to wait for some people to hop on. You're not giving your audience the best experience, the people that will watch it later. Most of the people are going to watch your video later not during the live stream. So that's okay. Just go right into your message. Go immediately into your message. There's no need to wait. Jump right into it. All right. So we just talked about that live, and live is scary. But again, it's the most efficient, right? It's the most bottom line, result driven way. You know how I am. I care about the results. I want to get you results and bottom line. But if you're still scared, you're still hesitant, you still don't want to go, I got some more for you, right? We're going to take a quick 30-second break, and then we're going to get into the other ways to start video marketing. All right, other ways to start video marketing for scaredy cats, right? I'm just picking with you a little bit, but I understand because I used to be there myself. I was scared. I was so afraid. But employing this has been one of the best improvements to my business, best improvements to my life, right? So for scaredy cats, and I've done some of these things. I used to be a scaredy cat. I used to be scared, right? Number one, close friends and family, right? So our basis and our foundation is to get in the behavior of employing video marketing, right? Let's get in the habit. How do we do that? How do we create and employ those videos? Well, we can leverage close friends and family. And what does friends and family have to do with video, right? What I mean by that is you're going to practice on your close friends and family, right? You can practice on them. Hey, you know what? I'm going through this training and accountability, and I want to employ more video into my business. Do you mind if I practice on you? Do you mind if I send you some videos? You can get feedback or not, but you know what? I'm just going to send videos, and I don't want any feedback. I just want to send you those videos, okay? Instead of me saying good morning, I'm going to send you a video saying good morning, right? Practice on your close friends and family, best friend, kids, children. You practice there. You start there. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's okay. Start behind the scenes, just like that. Imagine I have a group chat with my siblings. Hey, good morning, y'all. Just wanted to say good morning because I'm going through a video accountability training and they told me to send videos. All right, that's it. Bye. Less than 30 seconds, right? You're going to get into that habit. How many times you're going to do, maybe do that once a morning, or maybe you do it 3 times in that day. And you're going to notice, right? You're going to start to have experience and you're going to start building your confidence by practicing, right? Next, one-to-one videos. So we always think about video as this grand scheme of public speaking, and it's really not. Normally, when people are watching videos, guess what? They're watching it one-to-one, one individual at a time. We think about it incorrectly. Oh my God, it's like public speaking. All these people are going to watch, but normally it's just one person watching one video on their personal device, whether it's a computer or a laptop. People don't say, hey, let's all gather together. Jerome is going live. Let's watch it together as a public speaking. No, it's normally one-to-one videos, one-to-one setting. So you can also send one-to-one videos. As an example, I always talk about the birthday videos. Somebody might have a birthday coming up. Whip out your phone. Say happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jerome. Just wanted to say happy birthday. That was it. Who's that? That's less than 10 seconds in a video. You can do the same thing. And the practice, the most important thing is to get in the habit and the behavior of doing the video, right? To start to gain that experience. It's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. But I want you to get in the behavior of doing video. So send that birthday video. Send that one-to-one video. Hi, I just wanted to say hi. Thanks for sending me the Facebook friend request. Just wanted to say hi. Hey, just wanted to say thank you for liking my post. Hey, I just wanted to say thank you for commenting on my posts, right? One-to-one videos. It doesn't have to be as complicated as we make it. This is one of my favorite things that I've done is, and this really works. People really, really appreciate this. Facebook comments, right? So on Facebook, you go to your app, you can go on Facebook, and there is, let's pull it up. There's an option when you comment. You see that camera? You can click on that camera and you can start to record videos. You can record videos. Hey, I just wanted to say hi and I appreciate you making this post. Thank you so much. That's my video. And I can just post it. I can then post it and share it. So Facebook comments, right? And the Facebook comments won't live as long or won't catch nearly as much attention as a normal Facebook post, right? So the basis here is you're getting the practice of doing videos. You're getting the practice. Answer questions, right? People have particular questions around particular things. And we've included in this document, if you're one of our students, one of our customers, one of our clients, this is a top real estate content document. This document has over hundreds of questions that people have around real estate, right? You can create videos around those particular questions. Just answer the question. You have an expertise, you have a knowledge. Answer that question, but answer it in a video format, right? You don't have to talk about what it is you're doing and go ahead and answer a video. Make sure it's value based. Okay. You want to know some great tips to sell your house? This is a video. You create a video around that. All right. So to take it a step further, in general, this is a common structure that I use, and you'll even see it in this presentation that I've done, right? The common structure is who, what, why, how, right? It's a common structure for teaching content, right? Let's go back. There's a common structure for teaching and showcasing a message or delivering something, right? This is a basic framework, a basic script. Who, what, why, how? Who are you? What do you do? What do you offer? Why? Why should I listen? Why should I care? How? How do I get it? How do I work with you? Right? Who are you? What do you do? Why should I care? Why should I listen? How? Who are you? Right? So generally, you need to tell me who you are, especially if it's cold traffic, right? People don't care until they know who you are. So it's just one of those things that you have to do, right? Some people say, oh, no, don't introduce yourself and blah, blah. Look, introduce yourself. Tell people who you are, especially with cold traffic. Tell them who you are. What do you have? What service do you have? I have real estate services, right? What do you have? I have this free sellers report. What do you have? I have a free CMA for you. Okay. Why? Why should you listen? Well, you should listen to me because I'm an expert. You should listen to me because this is going to help you get more money for your house. You should listen to me because it's going to help you sell your house faster, right? Why? Why should I be listening? What's the benefit? How? How can I get what you're offering? You click the link below. All you have to do is click the link below. Oh, okay. Click that link. How can I get what you're offering? All you have to do is call me at 267-888-1085. Oh, okay. How can I work with you? All you got to do is email me at jerome@blank.com. Oh, okay. I'll email you. Right? So that's the framework. Who, what, why, how? Who are you? What do you have? Why should I listen to you? How can I get it? All right. So we are nearing the end. The reality of closing, the reality of sharing your videos. Well, number one is you got to get over yourself. And I'm pretty sure we understand that by now. Get over yourself. You have a message to deliver, and don't stand in your own way. People need to hear from you. They need to hear from you. You have a message, you have a purpose, and you can use video to help deliver that message and that purpose, right? Just get over yourself. Just do it. Get it done. Doesn't have to be perfect. We talked all about progress over perfection. We talked all about how you can implement and employ this immediately. And we already addressed this, but guess what? People don't really care what you look like. People are generally in this for their benefit, right? I don't care what you look like as long as you're giving me good content, right? That's what they're thinking. I don't care what this person looks like. The message was great. They gave me value. That's what they're thinking about. That's what they're caring about. They care about the message. They care about the message. So we think that, oh, the video has to be grand and look really, really good. But in reality, the quality switches over. The quality switches over to the messaging. That's what's more important than the actual video. It's the message in the video. What are you saying? What are you delivering? All right, so we are nearing the end. These are some frequently asked questions. What to post? Generally, a good rule of thumb is you want to go 80-20, 80% personal content, 20% business content, right? Generally, people are using their personal profiles, right? So you want to keep this 80-20 rule. 80 personal, 20% business. If you switch it over to a more business account, if you go with a business account or a professional account, these numbers flip flop, right? So you're going to make it 80% business and 20% personal, right? Give or take. You can take 70-20. You can do 70-30. You can do 25-75. You can do 60-40. But this is a general guideline. I suggest you start here 70-20, 80-20, 70-30, something like that. And if it's a personal account, whatever account it is, you make it mostly that content. So if it's a personal account, make it mostly personal content. If it's a business account, make it mostly business content. How often should I post? You should post as often as you can, right? As often as you can, because the more you show up for a customer or prospect, the more consistent you are, the more your message will get out there, right? The more media, the more content people will have to find you, right? I understand that, right? And posting and creating content, those are two different things, right? So we have here in parentheses batching. Batching is a strategy that you can use. And I highly suggest that you batch, but it's not necessary. So a lot of times, let's just say, for example, I say, hey, post a video every other day for the next 2 weeks. You don't have to create that content every other day. You can create all of the content in one setting. That's called batching, right? So you can batch all of that content every other day over the next 2 weeks. Let's just say that's 4 videos per week. That's 8 videos, right? 4 videos per week. Yep, about 8 videos. It's 8 videos. Guess what? Nobody said you have to create a video every other day. You can create all 8 videos in one session. So you create 8 videos, you answer 8 questions, you create 8 videos to people's birthdays that are coming up. You create those 8 videos and you post it every other day, right? You don't have to create all of the content in the same setting. That's called batching. When you do most of the content creation, right? And it doesn't have to be video, it can be anything. You do most of the content creation in one setting, and then once you have it, you do whatever you wish with it. How long should videos be? People don't like this answer, but this is the reality. We all have different tonalities. We all have different tempos, right? We're answering different questions. We're having different conversations. So there's no standard on how long videos should be. The video needs to be as long as it needs to be, right? And remember, we're talking about results. So if you start off and your video was 30 minutes long, so what? Maybe improvement is decreasing on time, or maybe it's not. Maybe 30 minutes was not enough. It's going to depend on your message. But videos need to be as long as they need to be, right? As long as they need to be. It's an abstract answer, but it's the truthful answer. It's the honest answer. So if it's going to take you 5 minutes to explain how to run comps on a property, take the entire 5 minutes. If it only take you 4 minutes, take the 4 minutes. If it's going to take you, again, 30 minutes, that's okay. The videos need to be as long as they need to be. There is no standard. What about editing? We already talked about this. Editing is absolutely not necessary. It's not essential. So one of my business partners always talks about video editing. If you're in business, if you're a real estate professional, you shouldn't be video editing anyway. It's a $25 an hour job. You're worth more than that. However, if you want to edit, we gave you suggestions on editing software. But again, you're a real estate professional and you shouldn't be editing. It's a $25 an hour job. You are worth more than that. Hire out the editing. Even if it was $50 an hour, you are still worth more than that. Hire it out. It's not absolutely necessary. Equipment, lighting, gambles. We talked about this. We addressed these things. These are not necessary. They are not necessary to your success. What do I say? We gave you scripts and we gave you a structure. We gave you a framework. And there'll be even more content included. You have everything you need to say. Who, what, why, how framework, right? Answer questions, greet people, happy birthday messages. Those are all things you say. How to get over fear. If you watch this, right? You watch this video and you still having that fear? You still having that fear? You just got to get over it. Nobody can help you. You just got to do it, right? You have to do it. You might need a push or an encouragement, but they say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Exactly. I gave you everything that you need. You still have to take that action, right? What did they say? There's a quote about, you can take him to the door. You can't push him through it. The door's there. I'm not going to push you through it. You got to do it. Do the video, create the video, right? And we gave you practically everything that you need to employ and implement the video, right? That's how you get over that fear. Final comments. Video marketing is one of the most effective forms of communication. Stop being afraid to implement it in your business. It's going to help grow your business. I promise. Video, this is one of the most effective things that you can do to increase your bottom line, to increase your effectiveness, to increase your marketing. Employ video marketing, and it's right at your disposal. All you got to do is take out that smartphone, right? Take out your smartphone, start creating those videos. It's really going to help you level up your marketing, level up your business. Don't let perfection stop you from progress. We addressed this, right? Perfection is nearly impossible, right? However, we can always make progress. Progress is easy. So we keep making progress. And even if you want to strive for perfection, but don't let it stagnate you. Don't let it stop you from taking any action at all. Don't let it stop you from progress. Continue to strive for progress. That's an everlasting journey because it's never going to be perfect. It's a good goal to chase, but understand that it's unrealistic to think that you're going to achieve some kind of perfection, right? We want progress over perfection. And it sounds corny, right? But people need to hear your message, and specifically from you. So you have a message, you have a talent, you have a delivery, you have a tone that people will appreciate, right? And they don't want to hear from anybody else. They want to hear specifically from you, right? Tap into your spirituality. You have a message, you have a goal, you have a purpose, and people need to hear you, and people need to hear from your message, right? It's one of the reasons why I do what I need to do. It's one of the reasons why I do what I do, right? Because I know people need to hear from me. I don't want to suffer bad karma because I was too scared to do that. I don't think you do either. So you need to get out there and you need to deliver your message. People want to hear from you. God gave you a purpose, right? People need to hear specifically from you. Again, you can get our book free. Just send over this information, full name, email address, mailing address, phone number, and it's first come, first serve. You must send exactly as instructed. And if you're not one of the first, feel free to visit our website, freemarketingbook.com. You can see in the upper right corner, also on the bottom of the slides. Or if you want it from Amazon, you can get it for free. Just scan the QR code or search for it on Amazon, Remarketing Book. But if you want a free version, if you want us to ship it to you, again, we send you all three of those books. You discover shipping. Here's what I would really appreciate from you. If you found this presentation helpful, please leave me some honest feedback. Leave me honest feedback. Tell me where I can improve, how I can improve. Tell me what was positive, what you liked, what you didn't like. Share your feedback and send it to me. If you have any questions, send them over. Comment below, send me an email, send me a text. Be happy to take care of you. Next, if you need help with social media marketing implementation, check out our course. This is the website, go.digitalrealestatestrategy.com, or you can take out your phone and scan that QR code. It'll take you directly to the course. I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you. This is how you get in touch with me. Please, this is my phone number. Text is best. We need to schedule appointments. If you want to contact me, schedule an appointment. Send me a text message and we'll get you set up. My assistant or someone on my team will get you set up, or you may even hear from me, right? My email address is here, Jerome@digitalrealestatestrategy.com. If you want to connect with me personally, visit JeromeLewis.com. My social media, all of my contact information. You want to learn more about me in detail, who I am as a human, where I came from, why I do this, JeromeLewis.com. And again, to get the course, the do-it-yourself course, you just visit that website or you scan that QR code. All right, so I appreciate you watching and sticking through with me on this presentation. My name is Jerome Lewis. I want you to get out there and employ that video marketing. Understand and remember that people need to hear from you and your message. People need to hear from you, right? I appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the inside. Bye-bye.